Hey guys, welcome to the first edition to FHNtoday TV 2016 to 2017 school year.
This episode will be featuring a story on Anastasia Krasun, who is a cross-country runner from the Ukraine.
A Rooster restaurant story.
A homecoming makeup tutorial and a homecoming lookbook. And lastly, a video on Jake Price, who uses sign language to communicate.
You know homecoming is this weekend, right?
Ooh, won't be long till I hit that dance floor.
Don't get too excited, save it for the day.
Just try to teach you a few moves, couldn't hurt.
I beg to differ. It doesn't matter what I'll do, because I'll be killing it with what I'm wearing.
Well, like killing my vibes.
Well, let's watch this next video to see what others are wearing to homecoming.
I don't know about you, but that video got me excited for homecoming this weekend. I'm gonna look good.
Yeah, me too. It takes me forever to do my makeup.
Well, this next video will teach you how to do your makeup in under 3 minutes.
To start off, we took the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water to prep the face for makeup. Now we are patting in the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation into the skin with a damp beauty sponge. Then we are going in with the NYX HD Studio Concealer to highlight under the eyes, bridge of the nose, forehead, and chin, then blending it in with that same sponge. To set the face, we are now using the Airspun Loose Setting Powder on a powder puff. We are then going in with the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Eyeshadow Primer to prep the lids for shadows. Using a Tarte Latisse palette in the shade Wink on a fluffy blending brush, we are deepening up the crease. Now with the Nubian Green palette from Juvia's Place, we are taking the orangey brown shade and blending it into the crease. With the chocolate brown shade on a small crease brush, we are blending this into the outer corners. On a flat shader brush, we are now packing this pale gold shimmer all over the lid. With the orangey brown shade on a very precise brush, we are now smudging this along the lower lash line. Then, going in with this deep brown shade, tightline the upper lash line. Moving back to the face, take the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer to bronze the outskirts of the face. Then apply the Milani Baked Blush in the color Luminoso to the apples of the cheeks. With the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, we are filling in and shaping the brows. Then apply a few coats of the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. To highlight the face, we are using the NYX Illuminator for the inner corners, bridge of the nose, and top of the cheekbone. On the lips, we are using the Milani Liquid Lipstick in the shade Adorable. To finish off the look, we set the face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray.
Now I'm super excited for homecoming.
It's gonna be lit.
Do you remember your first homecoming?
It was really fun. You know, it's Anastasia's first homecoming.
Well, let's watch this next video about her.
Stas was born and raised in Ukraine. From a young age, she learned English and dreamed of one day being able to come to the United States. A program known as FLEX, Future Leaders Exchange, gave her the opportunity to do just that. Applicants are chosen based on their skills, only about 1 in 50 being accepted. Under this program, she will stay with a host family in the U.S. for 1 full academic year before returning to the Ukraine.
The first day I've been in here, we landed in Washington, D.C., and I kind of felt like it's kind of fresh and open in here since the first day. And the first person I talked to, it was kind of proved the impression that I had back in Ukraine about the United States. People are here more open and more free to talk.
The opportunity in the U.S. is what Stas values most. In Ukraine, she feels they're distant from the rest of the world. Although it is a beautiful country, she feels it lacks the right foundation for her to build a better future.
It's a beautiful country. It has beautiful nature and I guess tons of things to do. But what I think in Ukraine is difficult is that it's not as many options as you have in here for whatever you can be. And you know how in the United States people can say you can be whoever, whatever you want to be. And it's true. But back in Ukraine, I think you have to kind of hustle to get what you want. And I think that country is kind of distant from the modern world and modern countries like in Europe or here in the United States. So it's definitely a struggle to keep up with all the modern, strategies to kind of perceive what you want in life.
She still misses her family and friends back home, but Stas has learned to adapt to her life here. She feels as though the community has supported her and hopes to one day, after the exchange program is over, to come back and live out here in the United States.
And I'm happy to have my friends and my host family that I have in here, and I feel pretty blessed that I'm even here.
Wow, that was a really inspiring story.
For sure. It's interesting to meet people from different countries.
There's some really neat people at North, like Jake Price.
Oh, he knows sign language, right?
Yeah, let's check out a video of him.
My favorite part about sign language is definitely learning the fun signs. And my other favorite part is definitely speaking to people in a way that's very different from speaking to hearing people. I think it's definitely cool that you could use your hands rather than your words. I was in elementary school and the deaf and hard of hearing teacher taught all of the kids the ABCs, and then I really liked the ABCs, and so I just wanted to learn more. When I'm talking to another deaf person, I feel like I'm helping them in a way, because every time I get to speak to them, I feel like, oh my gosh, I can just speak to this person and nobody knows what they're saying, and then I can help them. They get to speak to people, they get to know what's going on. They feel stupid at points during a conversation, but really with sign language it helps them not feel like that. It makes them feel like a little bit less different than everybody else. So I think that it really has a great impact. I love sign language because I love when I talk to people in a more visual language.
I just might have to take up sign language.
I know, it'd be so cool to communicate with Jake that way.
All this sign language is making me hungry. Is there anywhere we could go?
Oh, Rooster Restaurant. I heard it's pretty lit.
I'll be the judge of that. Let's check out this video about it.
The Rooster Cafe hopes to emphasize a community environment with their laid-back atmosphere and friendly staff. Rooster opened about 2 years ago on South Grand in a location that used to be a bank.
It's a wide open space, so a lot of our neighbors who come in, they'll see their friends and neighbors, and it can be kind of a community spot as much as a restaurant.
While Rooster is trying to contribute to the downtown community, one of the most visible ways they're doing so is hanging right on the walls.
The artwork was done by 3rd and 4th graders, and then we had those sort of blown up and printed on the big canvases. Before we actually opened to the public, we had what we call a soft opening, where we just invite friends and family. It was so funny to see the kids run around and find their painting. It's their personal work that they took pride in, and hundreds of people get to see it every week.
Alright, the Rooster restaurant seems pretty cool.
I told you so.
Well, that's all we have for you today.
Thanks for watching, and tune in next month for another edition of FHN Today TV.
Stay breezy, FHN.
A video on Jake Price. It's interesting to meet people. Gonna look at the script. Teach you how to do your
2017 school year.
Wait, no!